the sun is 93 million miles away. Man, and it still gets hot here. It's a long way off. 93 million miles away. Traveling at the speed of light, it takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for the light from the sun to reach here. That's why when the sun go down, it's still light coming, because you can see the sun go down, but it's still light coming. That light is just still coming from there. All right, okay. If the sun, say in a few billion years, starts to burn out, what's going to happen to the wonderful earth that we live on? That boy's going to freeze, right? And the millions and millions of years away, the first few million, it may be just like the ice age and stuff like that. And so the fish find some warm spot in the ocean where they can survive. But after generations and generations, it would become a block of ice, the earth, right? Because the sun is burning out and it's not sending enough heat here, right? Anyway. But in the meantime, during our time, we happen to be alive at a crucial period in history that, let's call it the end of time for our era, because those old end of times were the time didn't end, they just had it bad, during that period. Okay. The rest of the world is roller skating around like this ain't no big deal. But we read in the scriptures, and look, if they say in management for white folks that if they're right 30% of the time, management, leadership, this is all in all the management books and all leadership manuals, if they're right 30% of the time, they're a top flight manager. If we was right 30% of the time, people would be rolling in the aisles laughing at that nigga said this, them niggas said that. Are they right? I would say that we're right over 95% of the time. Actually, it's more than that. But we just don't say that much because that would mean that it has serious meaning. But I would say if we was up to bat, we'd be batting 950 at least. Not 350 is good, huh? If you bat an average, that's astronomical. That means 3.5 times you come to bat in 10, you get the ball. You get on base. You just study our record. How accurate are we? So we're not trying to prove anything anymore. Where we're coming from is now we're making statements about what we're prepared to do. And you would look at it, you say, but nah, them niggas really got audacity. That's not audacity, right? It's all scriptural. There ain't no prophets coming after, And so we taking what they gave us and we're just going with it. And guess what? They were right in their time and we're right in our time. All we're doing is updating it, So that's why there's certain periods where, okay, when we did some of the things we did around here, that was important to, but the things that we did around here, all they did was watched, and when When we had finished remodeling that place over there, all we had to do was knock down the wall inside, put little steps up, they'd be able to walk from there into there. And it's about going to fall down in a minute because we haven't even opened the door in years. And water coming to the top, but it was fine then. As soon as we was 98% finished, whoop, divorce come, everybody move. That's what we put it there, because his family is bigger, it's whoop, pop up and move. Because the people came here to do a certain thing, and they was accepted here, and they da-da-da-da-da-da, and when it's time to move, they're gone. All the believers and brothers that was here, go find them and find out, well, what happened? Did something happen over there or something? No, I just don't like this, I don't like that. But ain't nobody, nothing happened to nobody, right? They could see, couldn't have been girls, couldn't have been money, because they could see one thing about here, you can see where your money goes, right? And then now everything that we built, when we built that place back there, that studio, soon as we finished, gotta go. We put a little gym back there. We have a little gym that's for the brothers. We figured out a little schedule. Now, that was kind of planned because the person that would be leading the physical fitness program had a certain characteristic, and that's no problem. But if you want to mention out of shape, and our head of security would have to be the most out of shape person in the United States. You know, no doubt about it. It reminds you of in The Imitation of Life, there was a scene where there was a fat man laying on the beach with his stomach sticking up, and the guy, his first job, Steve, his first job, was he took a picture of that beer can on the fat man's stomach, and they turned it into a commercial. That's what anyway. That's the same. They could have took that picture on, and it was so hilarious because, yeah, I'm fixing to go run as soon as I had dinner, and stuff like that. And if we working out there, the people would come and they'd say, yeah, I'm gonna get with y'all as soon as I get to have a little breakfast and, stuff like that. There's one thing that never happened. This is the head of security, never, I'll put it like this, that I can remember, did any physical fitness. None. Did you ever see any? None. And people was pulling me over saying, man, we got physical fitness little crew around here. Man, you can't have him as, of course, you keep watching, you'll find out that him and that guy is pretty good friends. But everybody playing games, it's no problem. No problem. See, why we don't have no problem? None. Because we expect a flood to come through here sooner or later. We expect hurricanes. We expect, if we don't do if we right here don't lead a charge for the whole United States of America, right, to come to their senses. So far, ain't nobody doing it. This is what we're saying. Somebody have to mobilize the movie stars. They already ready to go. You know what I mean? You could tell the way the movie stars, the way they talk about different things. They wasn't rich people. They was all like us, kind of poor, and they know that that's make-believe out there, you know. And that's why they all got psychiatrists. I look at some of the stars on the little thing, and it don't make no difference which one it is. All of them have, go through them changes of make-believe. That you're supposed to be the star, Ben Affleckis. That's why he's an Arab, because that's his name, Aflak. We used to call the members of the what's the name party in Iraq Aflakis, from Michel Aflak, who created that party. And you don't have to know. You can't go telling everybody, well, Ben, that boy is Arab, or some of the sisters is Arab. You can't go tell them, well, that boy is Arab, but you already know he's a Christian Arab. You know what I mean? You already know. But there's a lot of things we're going to pick up on and we're going to know, but we're in a different dispensation now. We have to try to do something about this. And it feels right. It feels the same way that things felt like in those days. You're talking to people and they looking at you like, solid, telling the people you gotta do right, you gotta have right weights and measures, man. Y'all gotta slow down on that. And they done told him, the commentary says, Alana Maududi says, that his people, well, it says it in the Quran too. If we paid attention to what you're saying, we would go broke. They wouldn't go broke, but they just, from their understanding, man, if we gave people if they bought a pound of fruit, dates, and we gave them a whole pound without shading it a little bit, if we didn't shave our thing, we would be broke, and crazy. The people tell us, and they act out the same thing with the message we're giving them. It's not a new message. The message coming from here have been almost verbatim the same for over 25 years, right? It's been the same message. Over on 8th Street, floods of biblical proportions. That's where we started at. They was having them then. Now they're getting Quranic proportions. You know what I mean? In other words, we've been prepared for this, and actually we've been living, our life have been centered around our experience. And our experience kind of goes a little bit like this. That right now, in the last period, we just kind of cruising and taking it easy. And we're just watching and doing what we do. But we wasn't breaking no sweat. None. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying that stuff they do in California, stuff they do with property. The physical assaults, they wanted us to respond to them. We knew that's what they wanted to do. That's why we didn't do it. And that's what that on the video, when I'm talking to my sons, on that video, and I'm telling them basically to stand down. And I'm telling them, don't you see what niggas, they get niggas to fight all the time, right? All over the country, and guess where else? All over the world. So if we would have responded to what the government is doing, the government is telling the people, the Negroes, what to do. They're visible government agents. So if we followed that, the government would be controlling us. Right? Yeah, we have sayings about what it means. So the reason that we have done and are doing what we do is because we have semi-adjusted to the time or the era in which we're living. And that's why there's a level of accuracy that's unbelievable. It ain't that nobody got no sense. It's just simply just pulling out the stuff and reading it and having a little experience. That's what it means. So right now, where are we at? So we've seen about